All right. Hello and welcome to another episode of Trips Formation. I'm your host, Sarah Said, with this. I don't even have a name for you guys because I don't have a paper, and this is our last episode. I'm really sad about it. That's why I just came. We're obviously going to talk about the Super Bowl. It's a very clear topic of conversation for today. But yeah, like, how do you feel about this potentially? We're not potentially being the last.
So forever? Are we gonna come back?
I don't know if it's forever. It is sad.
We might be on a pause for a bit, but we'll probably.
I was hoping we would make this all about the CFL, but they just said no.
No, the bosses. But you know what? We might be back. Come free agency, draft time, a couple episodes here and there, and then we'll be back in September too, right?
New league year is not too far.
Yeah. What was your greatest memory before we hop into Super Bowl? What was your greatest memory?
Definitely ranting about the Cowboys after our loss in the playoffs.
Jelani's rant on the Cowboys. Yeah.
Mine was.
I don't know. I think every time we make fun of the CFL on the show.
Mine was shouting out Brian Burnham like 45 times.
Jeez, yeah, I know.
I don't know. Yeah, look, it's kind of crazy, right? You think about it. We started this in September, and it's now mid-February, and we learned like
6 months? No.
Yeah, 6 months.
Wow, half a year.
It went by quick.
Half a year.
It went by really quick.
That's
this
a
season.
lot.
This is like the quickest season.
I remember the first
watched.
time we did it. I was like going on with Russell Wilson, and
yeah,
I forgot about Russell Wilson like throughout the season.
And then like
I was like, oh,
Sarah was like the biggest like Titans fan at the beginning.
I
of the
know
year.
what happened.
And then as the season went along,
Giants,
Eagles, Dolphins, Bengals,
I just
Eagles,
they caught
Raiders.
my attention,
Raiders.
and then Well,
Washington.
Look at us in Washington.
You spoke about the mascot. Remember that?
Yeah, but that was
Major Tuddy or
Big Duddy or something. I don't know.
It was Major Tuddy, I think.
Major Tuddy.
Oh my gosh.
He looks cute. He's a little
Such a mid mascot.
Okay, who's your favorite mascot?
Howdy. That's a Cowboys.
No, okay.
Nah,
I shouldn't ask you.
He's a pure serial killer.
That's not okay. Okay, so Jelani, you should be really happy right
I am.
now because not only did the Eagles lose, but
That's
the
right.
guy that you wanted to win
That's
won,
right.
Patrick Mahomes.
That
How do you
is
feel?
right. It is a glorious day. This Monday. What is it? February 13th?
It's not Friday the 13th.
No. Tomorrow,
Valentine's
Valentine's Day.
Day.
It is
Jinx.
such a great week.
What's the plans for Valentine's Day?
Hey, man. We'll see. But
I got a couple.
I know you
coming
got some.
over.
Bro, nobody's talking about
I know this guy's plans. Yeah.
Couple
He's taking over Toronto
bear
tomorrow.
things coming over.
He's taking, and Sarah will see what are your plans.
Shut the fuck, nothing.
Okay.
The way you said Wills, you felt bad.
Now, I pulled the reverse psychology.
Oh yeah, here it comes.
I
Here it
did
fucking-
this
He's making it-
on
Oh,
purpose.
yeah,
I did this on
up.
purpose.
Shut up.
I picked the Bengals in
Such
the
a
AFC
Cowboys
Championship.
fan thing to say.
I picked the Bengals in the AFC Championship to make sure Mahomes heard it.
Yeah.
Took it personally. I picked the Eagles in the Super Bowl, something I never thought I'd ever do, and I did it on purpose.
No, you didn't.
I did it on purpose to make sure that Mahomes heard it and took it personally, and he did. Ladies and gentlemen, Patrick Mahomes is a top 5 quarterback in NFL history. I don't want to hear it.
Stating the obvious, bro.
I don't want to hear it.
He's got more
No.
Super Bowls than-
I'm saying at this point there is not a debate. You cannot debate that.
Nah.
Can I give you 2 Super Bowl titles? Can I give you 2 Super Bowl MVPs? You could argue that Hurts could have got it. Can I give you 5 AFC Championship appearances? Oh, all at home. He has never worn the color white until yesterday in the playoffs. That shows you he's been at home each and every time. AKA, the only road games he's had in the playoffs are neutral site Super Bowls. Okay? Can I give you the fact that this man has done the unthinkable? On one.
What song is that? Is that a Rihanna song?
No, that is not. That's Alicia right there.
Oh, sorry. She didn't mean to interrupt.
Impossible.
And he was on one ankle, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
was just gonna say ankle injury. What?
What?
Also, is this
Yo,
on?
I wonder how many perks he popped.
Bro,
I don't think
they
mine is on.
they
Your
probably.
mic is on. I don't know if my headset's on though.
Are we okay?
We're good,
Yo,
no?
Stevie, are we good?
Okay.
Yeah, we're
I'm
good, man.
sorry.
We're good. Look at these two.
I just lost.
No, you know what it is?
Lost
Like
it, I
We're
guess.
good over here.
So last night, right? Of course, we were at the rec room together. Jelani came looking full Toronto roadmans.
You had a
Sarah
bomber
was
jacket.
Sarah did a
Yeah.
great job hosting yesterday.
Thank
Great
you.
job.
Mm-hmm.
I had a couple too many vodka sevens. couple tequila shots.
You had tequila shots?
Yeah.
Yeah, this
I
guy.
missed a lot.
That guy with the red sunglasses kept on buying me tequila shots.
Yeah, this guy kept coming in with the
Sunglasses.
drinks.
Guys, I was
Yeah.
not. I feel like we were at a
But,
different party. We were
But
at
you
a
know what? Like
Yeah.
Jelani's spitting facts about Mahomes. He had a great game, and he's won more Super Bowls now than Brett Favre.
Aaron Rodgers.
Sarasota player Aaron Rodgers,
I'm sorry, he's
tied
better
with
than
Peyton
Aaron
Manning. Right, this is the best start to a career we've ever seen.
Rodgers. John Elway tied him.
John Elway, and I think look, Patrick Mahomes is 27 years old.
Ridiculous.
He's gonna at least have another
He's
10.
my age.
He's gonna have another.
Cool. Y'all went in the same class.
Were you at Texas Tech with him?
Yo, I honestly we played together at one point.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
cool. That's
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
That's good stuff.
But you went to the CFL road. He went the NFL
yeah.
road.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
we had to go different
He's got
directions.
450 million in the bank right now.
Yeah, I have like 100 grand.
You gotta sell that.
I don't know
Argos,
what to.
you gotta sell that Argos
I
hoodie.
don't
You
know.
gotta sell that Argos hoodie.
I know, for real.
But as Jelani was saying, I think like we saw Mahomes have that shining moment. I think the classic moment was that run on was it third down?
I believe it was third down.
That 25-yard run. That was it. Like Mahomes took over in the second half, and shout out to Andy Reid too. Like
Yeah.
Andy Reid to draw up 2 touchdown calls that
Ridiculous.
left guys wide open, 10 yards open
You
in
know
the
how
red
hard
zone.
it is to get a guy that open in the
and
red zone?
against they made that Eagles defense. That Eagles defense couldn't stop him whatsoever. They could not get to the quarterback. They could not, Bradbury and Slay and Gardner Johnson could not do anything.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce balled out as per usual.
As per.
Did the stanky leg.
Yeah, I
love
saw
it.
that. And
Love
he
it.
did the smelly part too.
Yeah, they did that. You can't
Yeah.
see me. I can't wait for the
Jeez.
the hell am I saying, the parade and seeing that again. But I thought Philly was gonna win. I felt Philly was the better team.
Jalen went off.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that in a second. But I really think that Patrick Mahomes has cemented himself as the guy for this generation. There's no more debate about Burrow.
I don't want to hear
Allen,
about Josh Allen.
Allen, Hurts, Lamar.
No.
There's Patrick Mahomes and everybody else.
Yes.
And it's like that with in basketball, like it's like LeBron and everybody else.
Everyone else.
And we're in the middle of that era now. We're just starting it where Patrick Mahomes now, it's his NFL and we're all living in it.
Now that Tom Brady's out too.
Exactly.
too.
And I think you're just gonna see this guy get better and better and better.
Better.
Yeah, and I think the Kansas City Chiefs.
His ankle situation was the main thing that.
Oh,
shook.
we're gonna hear about it now
for
that
me.
the season's over, and it's gonna be
Yeah.
interesting how the severe it was.
Yeah.
But
and then he got aggravated again. And
Yeah,
then
they shot him up.
they shot him up with some massively powerful drug, because he wasn't limping in the second half. He was fine.
He was good.
Right, and I think the other thing is that extra long halftime break
it's longer.
really helped the Chiefs out. They were able to make adjustments, and the Eagles didn't really make any adjustments.
didn't.
Now, again, the Chiefs defense was not very good yesterday either,
Nah.
but we kind of expected that. And I think had you told Eagle fans you would put up 35 points,
Yep.
more first down, more yards, more time possession, all of that, you would have won the game.
Yeah.
But when you have a guy like Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce
different.
on the other side of the field, it's hard, man.
And I just want to talk about the O-line. The O-line showed up. I
Yeah.
was not expecting that. They did not sack Patrick Mahomes
they
at all.
neutralized that
At all.
that pass
Creed
rush.
Humphrey.
Yeah.
Wiley, who I was calling out earlier in the game, I was like, are you going to show up today?
He did.
So I give a lot of credit there, right? So going back to Mahomes real quick, man, this is a guy that has shown us greatness, okay? These are the moments you're going to see on NFL films time and time again, right? They're going to have that slow-mo, the music, da-na-na, when he gets the first down, all right?
Yeah.
This is my guy. I told these mans, okay, this is before I met you two, all right? I said 2018, after you got that MVP, it was the first MVP, I said he's the future GOAT.
Yeah.
I said this was before he won the Super Bowl. I said I have not seen a quarterback like this man,
No,
right?
we haven't.
And you're seeing what he's done. He's in all these, exclusive clubs now. You're talking about guys with multiple MVPs, multiple Super Bowls. That's only 3 before this man. Brady, Montana, Manning,
Yeah.
right? Those are the 3 greatest. He's in that crew now. Okay, if you're looking across sports, let me give you this. Multiple MVPs and MVPs in a championship round. So like in the Super Bowl and finals or whatever. It's him, Tim Duncan, Bobby Orr in their first 6 years, okay, in the Big 4, right? So you're talking about that. You're talking about how he broke the Kurt Warner curse. Every MVP, there were 9 that made the Super Bowl since 1999. All of them lost the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes ended that streak. He has the best win percentage, minimum 20 starts when trailing by 10 plus points. Yeah. Can I give you 58%? Can I give you that? Can I interest you guys in that? This is Patrick Mahomes. We are in his league now. This is his world. This is Patrick freaking Mahomes. I don't want to hear about Aaron Rodgers.
No.
I don't want to hear about him.
Oh, by the way, Aaron Rodgers started his 4-day.
He did.
Yes.
He did. His retreat.
Somebody tweeted they were like, I forgot.
They were like, they were. You know what they were like? You know what they
As
were
I
like?
was thinking about it, I just forgot.
You know what they were
about-
like? Mahomes has more rings than him, more Super Bowl appearances than him, more like just everything. When it matters most, he shows up.
I remember. Someone said, this.
You don't remember?
No, I do. They said, your quarterback is winning a Super Bowls on an injured ankle.
On crack, right?
Yeah, your quarter.
Well,
mine's.
I saw that on the feed yesterday.
See, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
He has more rings than Drew Brees. My guy, Drew Brees.
More rings than Russell Wilson.
That's true. And remember, Russell Wilson, we were expecting multiple rings at this point, right? So, again, let's put it in context. When we talk about who is Mahomes being compared to, the GOATs, right? He's in that conversation now, firmly in that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to say Brady. 7's going to be really tough to touch. I don't think he's going to be touched. I'm going to be real.
If he gets like 4.
That's the thing. And then you
breaks
have your whole MJ, LeBron type
breaks
thing,
every
right?
passing
But I
record.
want to give them the context again. A lot of people are saying Brady had 3. Remember the defenses, guys. Please don't forget about what Bill Belichick had in that era, the early 2000s. Let's not forget about Ty Law. Let's not forget about Richard Seymour. Let's not forget about Willie McGinnis. Let's not forget about Teddy Bruschi and the crew. Okay? This guy had
Richard Seymour?
Yes.
Okay, good.
He had a setup for him. He had a good team around him. Brady was, let's face it, he was a manager at the time, a game manager at the time. Patrick Mahomes, though, without him yesterday, what happens? If Chad Henne, shout out to his retirement, right?
Congrats
what
on
happens?
your retirement, Chad Henne.
So I want to put this in its proper context. This is a guy we haven't seen. He's a 2-time. He's led the league in passing yards as well. Let's not forget about that. I could go on and on. But what I'm gonna say is this: the AFC is gonna be tough moving forward. Of course, you have your young quarterbacks there, right? We'll see what happens in the NFC if they ever get talent at the quarterback position. But it won't be an easy road for Mahomes. But I believe in Patrick Mahomes, right? And I'm not betting against him anymore. Yeah. I was pulling reverse psychology though, and it worked.
Sure, you were.
Not sure about that one.
Cap.
But let's talk about Jalen Hurts,
What a
Justin Pooni.
What a fucking game by Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, literally. It was
everybody
so close
everybody
the
that
whole
doubted Jalen Hurts has cake on their face today.
What does that
yeah.
mean?
They look stupid.
Oh.
They look dumb.
They look dumb, yo.
Yeah, fine.
Now I get it. Now
Okay,
I get it.
yeah. I have to explain it. But look, what Jalen Hurts did yesterday, that was his best game of his career in the game that mattered the most. I think you saw it. Now he's gonna get all the money he deserves and then some. He's gonna get everything that he put up 304 yards passing, 1 TD, 3 rushing touchdowns.
Like 70 yards rushing?
Yeah.
70 yards rushing, first quarterback ever, broke all these records. I think you could make the argument that he's a Super Bowl MVP even though in a losing effort. Because if it wasn't, you talk about the Chiefs didn't have Patrick Mahomes, if the Eagles didn't have Jalen Hurts.
Oh, God.
No.
It wouldn't have been a contest, right? And I think all that talk about, he's just a system quarterback. This Eagles, look at their roster and this and that. Jalen Hurts made more impressive throws than Patrick Mahomes last night. That throw to Devontae Smith, that throw to Dallas Goedert, that throw to A.J. Brown, that other throw on 3rd and 14, right? He made very big throws, and he proved that his shoulder looked healthy. He looked good. Again, I think Jalen Hurts, they found their quarterback. And I think the Eagles, because the NFC is not the best conference, we don't know what the 49ers are going to do at quarterback. The Eagles still have a better roster than Dallas, Washington, the Giants, like Seahawks, everybody. Philly, we said this last year about the Bengals. This won't be their last time up at the Super Bowl. And I think if Philly, they got a top 10 pick, they have their quarterback, they're going to pay Jalen.
Yeah.
Right? He's just such a leader, man. Like, I watched his post-game press conference, and he talks about, like, the beautiful part. I'll read it right here. I think the beautiful part about it is that everyone experiences different pains. Everyone experiences different agonies of life. You decide if you want to learn from it. You decide if you want you decide if you want that to be a teachable moment. And I think the fumble, of course, was a mistake,
Yeah.
right? But he made up for it and
He
then
bounced
some,
back.
right? He made up for it and then some. If they had if their defense showed up a slight bit, right? Got one stop.
That's what they needed.
The Philadelphia
The
Eagles
second
are
half.
Super Bowl champions.
The
right?
second half, they just
That's like such a hard win, like
A ho-
or hard loss. Sorry.
I think with Jalen, I think the hardest thing for him was that, and the Eagles, like, their offense did everything. Like, they played a great game. Nick Sirianni proved he could coach and call plays at a big level. Now, the one that you will say is that they weren't able to make adjustments at halftime to slow down the Chiefs' offense, But offensively, that side of the ball, they were rolling. I think that's why the final play, the holding call, basically
so big. It was so
it was
big.
such a massive thing because had the Chiefs just kicked the field goal there,
And it gave them time.
80 seconds and a timeout or 2 timeouts, right?
Yeah.
The Eagles would have probably gone down and at least kicked a field goal to win the game or tie it or get a touchdown.
Jalen Hurts.
Was that a penalty?
Well, we'll get to
Okay,
that
we'll
real
get to
quick. But yeah, on Jalen, like what else can you say, right? He showed up. He showed up when it matters most, and I love the guy. He's the one Eagle I respect so much. I have so much respect for his game, win or lose or draw. He gives it to you 110%, and he definitely had the best game of his career in the Super Bowl. That's where you want to have your best game of your career, right? And he did it in the Super Bowl. And yes, truly, we've never seen the Super Bowl MVP on a losing team, but this is probably the one time where you can make that argument because without him on Philadelphia, I mean, what do they do offensively?
No.
Because he did everything for those guys, right? He found his guys down the field. Remember, his shoulder was beat up, and the running game was there when it mattered most in the red zone. You couldn't stop him, right? So I was very impressed with Jalen Hurts. He deserves the bag. So Howie Roseman is going to bless him moving forward. And yeah, the defense. I mean, you can't say that they're a bad defense, right? They're a really strong defense. But yesterday, I don't know what happened there. They didn't help him out.
No.
They didn't help him out. That's why I feel so bad for him. I don't feel bad for the Eagles or their fans because if the Cowboys lost the Super Bowl, they'd be talking a lot of shit.
Did you
But
guys see the reaction?
I
of
feel
Philly
bad. I
fans
feel bad
after
for.
too?
I
Like,
feel bad for
there's that
there's
one.
always gonna be those videos, right?
There's that one video of the guy who smashed the TV. That was fake. though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, was that
fake.
fake?
That was so
fake.
staged. That was so
You could
staged.
tell.
I
You
didn't
could
really
tell.
watch it. I just saw it like
No,
You could tell on the
passing.
TV. There's like a bright, like a sticker
was
on
staged,
there.
it
It
was
was staged.
staged,
Like,
yeah.
it's trying to get views.
Also, I thought that they
Right.
were flipping cars, but I feel like
Yeah.
that's like
That
I
was
don't know.
before
That's
that was
insane.
before the
That's
game.
That's what I was.
But yeah,
thinking,
no,
so.
I just want to give a huge shout out to Jalen Hurts. He's
out
definitely,
Jalen
and yeah, Justin pointed it out. Like the NFC sucks compared to the AFC.
Yeah.
So I do expect the Eagles to be a player for the foreseeable future if they're smart, and I think their front office is smart. So they're going to surround him with those guys that he needs, and I know he's going to get paid. So other guys are going to want to get paid eventually, but they're going to figure out a way.
Well, they paid AJ Brown.
Yeah, they're going to figure out a way to
they're
settle it. It's
and
gonna be fine.
I think Jalen's the type of guy where they could do like a Mahomes type deal,
Yeah,
where like he gets paid, but also there's cap
yeah,
relief.
yeah.
To,
I think they're going to be fine.
also,
They're
well,
gonna be fine.
speaking of Jalen, Snoop Dogg just said that there's only 3. He's a top 3 quarterback, and the only quarterbacks who can take over Jalen is Burrow and Mahomes. And I think
you
that's
can make the argument.
I
Yeah.
think that's a fair assessment.
Because if you want to say Josh Allen, what has he done for me?
Yeah,
Truly, what has he done?
nothing.
I'm not hating on
feel
Josh Allen. I don't hate on the Bills,
He
but
was the most hyped quarterback
Who, Allen?
getting into the season.
Yeah.
Like it was like nonstop.
yeah.
Josh Allen,
Well,
Bills,
yeah,
Bills,
'cause
and obviously he's
remember the 13 seconds thing, right?
Yeah.
Against the Chiefs, right? So they felt like if they won that game, they would have beat the Rams in the Super Bowl. And then yeah, everyone this season was talking about
But, yeah.
Bills. I don't want to hear about Josh Allen. Okay, I'm not a hater.
I'm seeing so much stuff on Twitter right
Wait,
now, but like
stop,
we
bro.
want Scott. We can't wait to have Scott Hansen back.
Oh
Red
yeah, red zone. Yeah, you know, 206 days.
Yeah, I
till-
saw that tweet.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
did
yeah,
you
shout
guys
out
see
Jalen Hurts.
Jason Kelsey? What he said to Travis Kelsey
Yeah.
supposedly when he hugged him.
F you. Congratulations.
It's cute brotherly love. I'm sure it was like a
Shout out
good,
to
a
Donna
positive
Kelsey's
moment for
fit.
that
Yeah.
for the family, regardless.
Donna Kelsey, the GOAT.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
is the goat. Cookies goat. Because she brought some cookies.
Hmm.
What else was I going to ask you guys? Oh, we did predictions like a few weeks ago, or maybe it was like a month ago now, about like
When the
who we
playoffs
thought.
started?
Yeah, who we thought's going to win. And Who was the closest? Like I don't even. I wish I had the picture of like
was, 'cause
everything.
I had the Niners.
I had the Chiefs.
Yeah,
and
because I know you
Eagles,
picked.
and I picked the Chiefs.
I know you
to
picked
win.
the Chiefs, but in general though, who was the closest?
Me.
Like, with
We
everything.
both picked the Chiefs, but he had
I
the
picked the Super Bowl
Eagles
crazy,
and
so
I had the
I'm-
Niners.
I'm the
We
closest.
both had the Chiefs.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
yeah.
I forgot that you did that.
But I want to talk about the
But
call.
then-
I want to talk about the call. Can we talk about the call?
The penalty.
The penalty.
Let's talk about it.
Hate the Eagles,
They got robbed.
but you can't make the call.
Can't.
You can't.
No.
It's Super Bowl 50. Super Bowl 57.
57.
You can't be making that call. If it's week 4 and it's a fourth quarter game in Tennessee or whatever, yeah, you can make that call. But because it's such a classic game, I still think it's a classic. I don't think
was
this
a
made
great
it
game.
a non-classic. I just think,
The anticlimactic ending though.
yeah, because it was going back and forth. The offenses were scoring at will. And then, Bradbury says he did it, right? So if the guy says he did it, fine, right? Fine, cool. But even with that, as much as I hate Philadelphia, I didn't see enough there to make that ruling, right? It didn't really affect the play because Juju still look, he did get tugged. He did. There was a hold there, but he still managed to gain separation, right? And he found a way to get off of Bradbury, right?
Yeah.
And then plus, if you want to add this as well, the ball was not catchable, right? Is it because he was stalled in his route? Maybe. But I just think with the game being in the balance, the height of the game, was it 35-35, less than 2 minutes remaining. I think you'd rather let the drive play out because remember, they only called the holding one time before that, the whole day. They had like less than 10 penalties, it seemed like during the game. There was no flags out there. And then when it matters most, you call that. I don't know about that because this happened last year. Logan Wilson, I still think the Bengals got hosed last year because before Cooper Kupp did his thing in the end zone over Eli Apple, shout out Eli Apple,
Cooked.
Logan Wilson was called on a penalty that I thought was ticky-tack. I thought it was garbage, right? And then the Rams went on to win the Super Bowl. And that was, again, in the dying moments of the fourth quarter in the Super Bowl. You don't want people on this day, the day after, talking about, oh, what happened with the refs? The refs are terrible. NFL rigged. You don't want that. The scriptwriters showed up again. You don't want that, right? Not for your sport, not for your product, especially when you have a classic like this, right? I don't think this should take away from the game. No, I think both teams showed up. Both teams gave us a classic. Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, what a battle, right?
Yeah.
So don't, and also the Chiefs won fair and square. It's not their fault they scored on every possession in the fourth in the second half. It's not their fault, right? But when it's all said and done, this did kind of change the complexion of that ending.
Yeah.
Right. But I think you can't. I just want to, before I give it to you, I just don't want people to discredit the win by the Chiefs.
I think nobody's discrediting because again, the Chiefs got themselves in position to kick the field goal anyway, right? I just think the biggest thing was
the time left on the clock.
timing left. And look, for all we know, the Chiefs defense could have stopped Jalen Hurts anyway, right? For all we know,
Yeah, we don't know.
We could,
right?
for all we know, Jalen Hurts could have thrown an interception, or he could have fumbled again, or he could take the ball down and score a touchdown, or he could take the ball. We don't know, right?
Right.
Like the Chiefs did their job and got in scoring position, but I think, like you said, in a position of that magnitude at that game, to call that an uncatchable ball, and it was a late flag too. Like
That's the thing.
The ball was pretty much had hit the ground, and then he had to throw the
Because
flag.
he did tug him, but they called it way after
And there was
that.
2 tugs, right?
Yeah.
And I thought, okay, the first tug, because we were sitting there watching the game, of course, all together, and me and Jelani were like, that's a soft call. Like, that can't be a penalty,
Yeah.
right? And I was like, and once that penalty was called, you knew it was over. You knew it was over because they were going to bleed that clock. They were going to.
And you saw McKinnon did not go in the end zone.
The Eagles wanted him to score a touchdown.
they
And
did.
Jerick McKinnon could have fucked up and scored a
It
touchdown.
could have been the same thing Ahmad Bradshaw.
Yeah.
Like, luckily the Giants won that, but same thing,
He tried to
right?
fall, but he actually
Yeah.
fell in the
Yeah,
end
yeah.
zone, right? Yes, it shouldn't have been a penalty, right? At that stage, the letter of the law does state it was a penalty, but you know
Yeah.
what? In that
It's
instance,
just the moment.
sometimes
Like, I
it's
don't
just
know.
you don't call it, and it's a shitty way to end a great game.
I know.
But full credit to the Chiefs, they won that game.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Chiefs.
Yeah, Chiefs Kingdom, man. They showed up. They showed up.
What about the halftime show now?
Of course, we're gonna talk about
Alright.
Rihanna. I mean, first of all, she came out to "Bitch Better Have My Money." That was her first song. That was very surprising.
I thought it'd be Diamonds, but
Yeah, no, but I just
Yeah.
didn't.
She
That
ended
would
with
be the.
Diamonds.
That would have been. I wouldn't even have thought she would have sing that, to be honest.
Me
Just
neither.
mainly because it says "bitch" in it, and
You know why?
It's Super Bowl's a
it's
family
because she
kind of
didn't
thing.
get paid for it.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
She didn't get paid for
They don't
the
get
act.
paid. They don't
Oh.
get paid for
So
it.
Yeah.
maybe that's why I better have my money.
Oh, okay. You're like thinking deeply too.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah, and then
That's
there was a
deep
lot
thinking.
of. I know. I didn't really. It took me a
That's-
second there.
That's probably why.
She looked amazingly beautiful as usual. She was
Absolutely.
wearing all red, and she's preggo. She's so cute.
I know.
Mm.
That's the
Congratulations.
cutest. First of
ASAP.
all, let me say this must be. I could be wrong, but this must be the first time a woman has ever been pregnant doing a Super Bowl halftime show.
Probably.
Which is
can't
kind of
remember.
Cool history
yeah,
moment.
that was amazing.
I can't
Which is really
remember.
cool. And then she had like her these dancers that were dressed in all white doing like cool stuff around her. She
Yeah.
did a little moment where she had the her
Fenty,
makeup,
yeah,
Fenty
Fenty,
makeup,
yeah.
which I love that for her because she's such a good marketing genius queen.
Yeah, you spent all that money on the makeup.
I
too.
did. It
You
wasn't
did.
all that money. It was
Yeah.
regular money, amounts of money. But
Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching.
that's exactly what it sounded like when I clicked
Yes.
purchase. But then
It was no when you click this bitch better have my money.
yeah. She also did that thing. Never mind.
She did that thing.
Did
You
what
know
thing?
what?
What?
There's a moment where she turned around and she grabbed her butt. It was a
Oh
very
yeah,
good
you.
moment.
Yeah, that's right. You turned to me and told, did you see that? Did you see that?
Yes,
She,
I'm
Because he was
watching.
like, I was like, damn, Rihanna. She's
Sarah,
so
Sarah
hot.
turns to me and Jelani. She's still, so we're sitting up here.
You made me
Sarah's a
sound so
little level below
dramatic.
us, and she turned. Did you just see that? She just
Yes.
grabbed her butt.
Yes.
Yes, we witnessed it. She grabbed
It
her
was a
butt.
great thing to witness just because I love her. Not in a weird way, just because I was like, that's a bad bitch moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, and she also, there was like that shot that everybody's posting on TikTok and
Oh,
Twitter.
her stare.
There's
Yeah,
the
the
stare.
stare.
That's a
There.
meme
Woo.
now. That's definitely a new meme.
I'd fold like laundry.
Yeah.
She's so
Fold like
beautiful.
laundry.
Yeah.
This man says, "I will fold like laundry."
But also, there's that. I'm talking about the shot of like she's singing on
Yeah.
like close up shot of her, and then it zooms out, and she's like on a floaty thing. It
Oh, yeah,
zooms
yeah,
out so
when
like
I
crazy, and everybody's like, "This is like
elevated
a cinematic masterpiece," and I'm like, "Yeah, it is. It honestly is."
Yeah, Diamonds was great.
She's
Diamonds
great.
in
That was
the
amazing,
sky.
and the Gatorade was purple as
got that
per
right?
I thought it was
as
blue. I thought it was
per
gonna be
my
blue.
predictions. Listen to Sarah said at all times. The Gatorade was purple.
I thought it was blue.
I know. I knew he was gonna be wrong. There's no way you're gonna do a repeat like that.
I don't know.
Hold on, guys. I just got a Jalen Hurts quote. I just wanted to read it out.
Oh man.
Share it.
He's like, I don't do this to be loved. I don't do this to be hated. I don't do this to seek
yeah, that was
anyone
in the
else's
post-game.
approval. I do it for the guys in the locker
Yeah.
room. I do it for all the time that we've invested into it.
Yes,
That's
that
cute.
was in the post game
Yeah.
presser.
I love it
Not
when,
a lot.
specifically with football, I love it when they reference like their bond, their team bond, because
Yeah.
like I feel like you have to have that strong team
Yeah.
bond, specifically in football more than other
They're
sports.
with them more than the family.
Absolutely.
So,
And
and
I
they're long days, long nights. So
Yep.
yeah.
Very much so. Is there anything else you guys want to add to conclude this big moment?
Right.
Not just because it's a Super Bowl, but
Right.
ending, but also because it's maybe the last Trips Formation episode for a while until there's other NFL news coming along. Last words.
It's been a ride, man.
Yeah.
That's your words.
Dang, he's feeling it. He's feeling the emotions.
About to cry now.
But for me, Patrick Mahomes is the future GOAT. Patrick Mahomes is the future GOAT, and I've been saying this for years. Also, I love coming in here every day, talking about my Dallas Cowboys and how they disappoint me, and you guys laughing at me. And it's been a lot of great episodes. I find that we have good chemistry on
Thank
this
you,
show.
Jelani.
Shout out Stevie Z,
Yes, shout out
Producer
to
Stevie Z.
and when Easy E's on there too.
Easy E.
When he
Yo,
helps us
Easy
out.
was pounding on the drinks last night, man. That
Yeah,
was
for
nuts.
sure. But yeah, man, I think and also I will say this. Please go to Twitter and Instagram. They have just dropped the new logo for Super Bowl 58.
Oh, did they?
It's on a football. I think NFL.
I think I saw
the
that,
NFL
yeah.
posted it, or NFL on Fox. But I
I like it.
Yes, I am a NFL nerd. I'm a football
we
nerd.
know you are.
And I am somebody that goes off about the field, how the field looks. Also, the field was terrible last night.
800 grand. Dude.
$800,000 for them to slip all the time. Really?
Jalen had to change his cleats.
Really? That's
Yeah.
terrible. In the Super Bowl, that's terrible.
Yes,
But
sir.
I am a nerd in terms of the aesthetic, how it looks. I felt like the Chiefs should have had a red end zone, right? The Eagles should have had a black end zone. I like the old
Chiefs was yellow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the old word mark of the Eagles, right? I'm somebody that loves logos, loves relocation chat and all that stuff. I love Super Bowl logos, right? I feel like since last year, they've really found a way to get some creativity in the logo. You're looking at last year with the palm trees, LA. You're looking at this year, right? You see Arizona, Grand Canyon. No, that's not it. That's not. I will show you.
No, I saw the logo.
Seattle.
Seattle and Cincinnati
So
in the
guys,
Super Bowl next year.
he shows me Seattle, Cincinnati, Super Bowl 58 on a graphic.
Oh, that's what I saw.
But yeah,
Deshaun
no.
Watson?
No,
The
up
ball.
there, the ball.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I love the logos. And I think they're finally giving some life into these logos because every Super Bowl, you could pick apart a Super Bowl, right? Like 92 Rose Bowl. I know that's the Cowboys won that, right? Easily.
Who won the 97 Super Bowl?
Not like the season or the year.
The year 1997.
The year that was the Packers.
No.
No, because the calendar year type of thing.
The Cowboys. Oh, the Cowboys won 95,
96 in January, yeah, and then the Packers.
Okay, because that's when they beat the Patriots.
Yeah.
Yes,
So you can see like
I tried to catch him slipping there. He didn't slip.
Nah. So you can see different logos, right? XLII. I know exactly who that was. That was the Patriots and Giants. So I feel like we need more life in that. But I just wanted to point out the new logo has dropped. But thank you so much for listening this season, guys. Patrick Mahomes is the future GOAT.
Quickly.
Yes.
Who's playing the Super Bowl next year?
Chiefs.
Bang.
San Francisco 49ers.
Oh my God. Same thing as this year.
Again?
I know. I'm going to go with Chiefs, and I have faith
I just want everybody to have a good time next year.
Bengals.
Chiefs and...
Wait.
Oh, that's the AFC championship.
Yeah, I just realized. But AFC Championship.
Okay, Chiefs and... Who's in the Super Bowl?
I think it'll be the same.
Eagles... I
think it'll be the same.
I wouldn't mind seeing Eagles and the Chiefs again. That'd be kind of nice.
I think it'll be the same.
I'm going to go...
No Bills?
Bengals and Eagles.
Okay.
Eagles win this one.
So very
Nah,
close.
Bengals win that.
All right.
Burrow.
We're done.
Mahomes is the future GOAT.
We're done. Love you.
Let's go, Cowboys.